Hello everyone, my name is Ravi Shah and I am doing a level 7 in IT from Nelson Marble Institute of Technology. In this video, I will give you an introduction about we are doing a labs for vSphere environment. It's a base of virtual machine. We can create an environment, we can create a storage, we can create a virtual switch by using a physical switch. We can manage some alerts from users and for virtual machines. We can also create a templates and clone. We can convert them template and we can deploy a virtual machine from the template. In this video, I will give you an introduction from one of them, which is for how to create a template and how to create a clone. And apart from that, I will also give you some uh, details regarding for how to manage and customize a virtual machine in vSphere web client. So you just think about what is the template and clone. So in here, template is like a image file. After installing a virtual machine, you just convert that virtual machine into a template, and that virtual machine it's become a file like a ISO file or an image file. You can create a multiple virtual machine which is similar to a previous one, and in the clone you can create a same copy of the virtual machine at the same time. But what is the difference between template and clone? The main difference is by using a clone, you are able to deploy only one virtual machine, and by using a template, you can create a multiple virtual machine by using the same image. In this lab, we are going to cover how to create a template, how to customize a specification for this virtual machine or for the template, and then how can we deploy a machine, a virtual machine using template, how can we clone a virtual machine, and then after that how can we customize by using like a storage, how can we customize memory, how can we customize storage, how can we add a new storage which is in LUN format, and how can we rename that virtual machine, how can we change the disk. For all this purpose, now we are going to in a window and we just open our client machine. After that, just open your browser where we are going to use vSphere web client. In here, we have to insert a proper credential to login, and then we are going to see how to convert a virtual machine to a template. So this is the main window of vSphere client, vSphere web client, yeah. And my username is administrator @vSphere local, and my password is password. I don't know, like I'm not going to say you. Hit enter. This is the main window of vSphere web client. Just hit on vCenter. Just go to a host and cluster where you are already created a virtual machine. I already created two different virtual machine and I already connect two different hosts. Yeah, in this virtual machine, just right click. But before that, make sure your system, your virtual machine is turned off. If it's not turned off, just right click and shut down the guest OS. After that, you just go in all vCenter action and convert to a template. After click over here, you can see like from here that virtual machine will be disappear. So just click on home, go to again a vCenter, scroll down, and in VM templates. In here you can see a virtual machine, like a template for the virtual machine which you are created in the previous step. After that, just create a customized specification. For that, You just go to the home again, and then in the monitor panel, which is in the host and cluster, just click on home again and just go to rules and profiles. In the third option, customize specification, just click over there, and you can see I already created one specification for a virtual machine, and you can create a new one from here. Click, and you can also select for which type of operating system you want to select. By default I use Windows, and then you can give a name for the specification. Okay, then I will give a name for WIN Windows specification, and then hit on next. Give the name of the organization. I will give like a test, and the organization name is my college name. Yeah. In the next step, just type down the name of the computer. Yes, I put a client. Hit in the next. This one is the license key. Click next. Use a by default password which you want to use after deploying a virtual machine by using this specification. Make sure your password is correct for both field. Yeah, and then hit next. You can add a time zone for your virtual machine. Hit next. Rules. Hit next. 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 And after finishing all the steps, you just click on finish, and you can create a new specification, but it's not required for my system, so I'm not clicking in here. So by using these steps, you can create a new specification for a virtual machine. After that, you just click on home, go to a vCenter, and scroll down, go to a template, click this template, just right click this template and select a deploy virtual machine VM from this template. Click, give the virtual machine name. I will give a client NMIT 01. Yeah. Select a database. I want to put this machine in lab VMs. Click next. Select a host. I want to use host 1. Click next. In which data store you want to put this machine, you can see over here like how many free size in which data store, and then I am going to select a private VMFS2 and hit next. Here is the option like customize the operating system by using a custom rules and regulation like which we are created in a previous step, and by using a third checkbox power on the virtual machine after creating. So in the next step, we have to select a specification, yeah, and then hit next. After that, all the steps, just click on finish, and you can see over here in the recent task, your machine will be deploying. It will take a time like more than 20 or 40 minutes. So I'm going to cancel this process because it's very long. After that, just go to a home. We are going to move for cloning a machine from the vCenter and host and clusters. So enter in vCenter and click on host and clusters. Again, you just right click the machine and clone this virtual machine. I already told you what is the purpose of cloning the machine. We just create an exact copy which we already have. It's for only a once, not for the multiple times. So it's for, if I click in here cloning a virtual machine, it shows me a same process. While we are deploying a virtual machine from the template, we have to give a name and a storage, select a storage, select a host and the specification, all the things, and then finish, and you are able to create a same virtual machine by using a clone as well. After all these steps, we are going to move how to customize a virtual machine by using a vSphere web client. So just right click over here. First of all, we can see like how can we, what is the, okay, just click on summary and have a look like what is the storage and how many memories you have, how many CPUs and all the things. After that, just right click of the particular virtual machine and then click edit setting. In here, you can see like what is the total memory of the RAM, what is the total size for your storage, how many network adapter you have, and what is the CPU, like how many CPUs you are using for this virtual machine. So first of all, in our task, we just increase our storage, which is in 15.100 MB, 15 GB gigabyte and 100 megabyte. We just increase in a little bit, like 16 gigabytes. Okay. So remove all the things and else you can put in 15.5, hit OK. You can see over here, reconfiguration of the virtual machine is done, completed. Yeah. After that, you just refresh the whole page of the vSphere web client and you can see over here like 15.5 GB, which is previous in 15.1 GB. After that, we just change the RAM as well. Just go to the adding again and put in 512 mega MB. Just clicking OK. You can see over here only 512 mega MB, which is previous in 2 GB for the RAM. After that, we just rename the virtual machine by using just right click and click on rename. I will give some name like this. Yeah, Ravi 01-02. Click OK. You can see over here like a rename of the virtual machine is done. After that, we want to add external storage in these virtual machines. Just go to edit setting. In the bottom, click on new devices and click RDM disk. Add. There are three different types of RDS disk. Like I already created a three different new LUNs to add with a virtual machine. So I'm going with fifth one and click OK. There are few steps inside the new hard disk. Just scroll down. Yes. Select a virtual one, not a physical one. And this one is exactly like a store with a virtual machine. Yeah. And click OK. You can see over here external 100 MB is included in the storage. After that, we just go further After that, we are just open a vSphere client, and you can see over here our virtual machine is already running. We just open a new console. So I already open it. You just scroll down and open my computer, and then go to a right click and manage. In this process, after opening a manage, you can see a computer management and click in disk management under the storage. You can see our new given 100 MB LUN in a particular this virtual machine is already added. We just go in here, right click, new simple volume, and do a process for the new drive. Just next and finish. Yeah. Now you just minimize this and refresh this one. You can see over here a new 100 MB will be automatically included in this virtual machine. Thanks for watching this video, and if you have any problem by creating a template and a clone, and any problem regarding for a customize or customization of the virtual machine, please comment me. I will reply you. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day. Bye bye.